She's remembered extremely fondly. People still talk about the day when she visited Port Vila Market here in the capital. She was present at a famous land diving event. And the people in, my wife is from Pentecost, and the people from her island speak about it even today, decades later.
And of course, she had a very intricate knowledge of Pacific nuances, didn't she? Given that her visit to the region came months after her coronation when she visited Fiji and Tonga way back in December 1953.
That's right. She's been an institution ever since then, and her impact, her impact and the impact of Prince Philip on Vanuatu culture has, of course, endured since then.
Of course, the royals have a special connection with the island of Tanna in particular, where the late Prince Philip was a revered figure.
That's right. He figures in Tanna custom, as it's known, the traditional practice. They have claimed him effectively as one of their own. Now, this is a response by the people of Tanna to the pressure that was brought to bear by the British Empire. Their response was to say, well, Prince Philip is ours. He's from Tanna, and he is literally planting the seed of custom in the heart of the British Empire. So Charles's ascendancy to the throne is the culmination of aspirations that have been going on for decades, actually. And this is a really big moment for the people of Tanna.
We'll get to King Charles in a bit, but what would be the greatest legacy as far as people in the Pacific are concerned? How will Queen Elizabeth II be best remembered?
Queen Elizabeth will be remembered as someone who has endured, of course, someone whose devotion to duty is second to none, with cultures that respect authority and respect rank, especially ancestral rank. The Queen's role at the head of the British Empire is, of course, something that is something they aspire to, they admire, and something that they recognize more particularly.
And is that something that is also being carried forward towards the younger generations of Pacific Islanders?
That's a difficult question, because the fact is that societies are changing, and they're changing rapidly. We're seeing differences. My daughters are growing up differently from the way their mother did, for example. They're learning new lessons about their role in society. But nonetheless, the fact is that Queen Elizabeth devoted herself to her duty. She devoted herself to the public role that she played, and that is an example that's going to endure for many, many years to come.
And Dan, is there a particular memory of the Queen's visit to the region that really resonates with you?
Well, it's hard to say. The impact of the royals has been really consistent over many, many years. I personally was present when Princess Anne visited. She created quite a stir, and in more recently, in 2018, Prince Charles had a very memorable visit to the capital, Port Vila. He was met by thousands of custom dancers in one of the largest outpourings of appreciation that I've seen in my life.
Of course, they all represent the Queen during those visits. Of course, we now have King Charles III ascending to the throne, and he has addressed Papua New Guineans in Tok Pisin. How will he be regarded as the new king?
Well, he's going to be known here in Vanuatu as Mal Manarimanu. That's his custom name. It's a chiefly title that was bestowed on him by the Malvatu Maori Council of Chiefs. It has special significance for the people of Tanna, as we've alluded to earlier, because of his role as somebody who's actually coming from Tanna. And I know that sounds a little unusual, but that is the belief here. And it's one that is going to endure. I watched as the chiefs in Tanna discussed the succession back in 2021 when Prince Philip passed away. And the matter is treated very, very seriously. So the title of Mal Manaring Manu is something that people are going to be repeating often here in Vanuatu, and they'll be taking it very, very seriously.
Really good to get those insights from the Pacific. Dan McGarry, thanks very much.
Thank you.